And welcome everyone to Skymetal. It's been a bit since we last played, since we last were here where we are in Scrapwall. The party, known as the Torchlighters, are here in Scrapwall investigating the Lords of Rust, this cult of Hellion that's taken over this town. The town is somewhat of a former home for Yrsimagor and Veris. Yrsimagor having his sister be one of these titular Lords of Rust. You know of 5 Lords of Rust. And you've been wanting to hunt them down to try to break Hellion's hold on Skymetal. On Scrapwall, excuse me. There was Mayenda, the one who you encountered underneath the town of Torch. There is Kulgara, Yrsimagor's sister. There is Helskarg, the troll matriarch that oversees the arena. There is Mero, the necromancer, and there is the Red Ghost. Kulgara needs no introduction, and Helskarg had issued out a challenge for any newcomer to join as a Lord of Rust by facing off in gladiatorial combat, which Yrsimagor has signed up for under the pseudonym Pseudonym. The Red Ghost is an enigmatic Lord of Rust. It seems to be the closest advisor to Hellion himself, a strange creature that, when you had talked with a scout, had described the thing as a strange, long, serpentine, alien-like creature with a tail that blooms open with blades like a flower. And lastly, you're pursuing a lead of Toy's inclination, where Toy was looking for a certain tiefling that had come this way, and he had been spotted at the north of Scrapwall in the old Technic League compound, back when the Technic League ruled over Scrapwall before the rebellion 50 years ago. And that is where you are here, having faced off against numerous traps that are in this dungeon, and stepping forth and these canisters that opened up with these machine-augmented undead zombie corpses, the Rust Risen, that almost slaughtered you down one by one, but you narrowly survived. And that is where we pick up tonight, as the last Rust Risen falls to your blades and spells. I will give you all a heroic rest, which is, in layman's terms, a short rest that happens instantaneously. because we are still in initiative. So you can go ahead and take a short rest. But we will begin at the top of the initiative still.
I ask this every short rest, but I want to confirm that we can regain up to half of our hit point maximum, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 rules. Because they did it best.
Round down.
Yes, round down. Yeah. And so I will say Daeralei, as you've used your spells and your ethereal blade to cut down these rust risen. What is it that you want to do on your turn here?
Do we hear anything from around the corner now that the rust resin in this room has fallen?
Yes. This right here was a door that sealed shut when the rust risen stepped out of the out of their like big jars of weird embalming fluid, where there was like a cackle and a sneer of some kind of voice on the other side. That was like, yeah, destroy them, my minions, to that effect. And the door was closed.
I'm also noticing that Toy doesn't have a red bar up above her head. Does that mean she is at this moment unconscious, or
Does not have a red bar above her head.
is that one? Okay, I'm going to assume that was before resting. Okay.
That's why it's like the tiniest little bit of red on the health bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had one.
But you up. You're not down.
I'm not down no more.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Then so is the door is still sealed at this point?
Yes.
Is there any pads like those keypads for the brown discs, the silver discs, the white discs?
No, because it is not nearly that technologically
Oh.
sophisticated. It is merely a large, heavy-set wooden door that like slide. It's like a sliding door rather than a swinging door, but it is wooden nonetheless.
Okay. Well, I'm not good at that, but I think what I'll do then, first and foremost, I believe I have some healing left. Let's do give it to her. Sorry about this. Okay, it looks like I have two brown canisters left of the stuff that goes the nanite hypogun. I believe brown was just a cure wound. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Just a regular one. Let's give we'll give Toy a shot of it just to bring her back up a little bit more.
That'll be 2d4 plus 2.
We remember it by saying, if you're down, you get the brown.
That doesn't sound very appetizing.
And I think that'll be my turn. Once I give that to her, I would then maybe position myself such that if we do manage to open this door, that I've got line of sight through it. But I'm not going to open the door at this point.
Okay, cool. How much did you heal for? 2d4 plus 2.
Oh.
I was gonna say, do you want me to roll or is Kaeryn gonna roll?
I hate rolling for other people if I roll really bad.
It's
So-
okay. I won't be mad.
Okay, then I'll roll. I've got it. Oh, that's actually not bad. So it's 6 plus 2, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So 8.
Nice.
Decent.
Awesome. And if that's going to be your turn, then we'll move to Toy. It's your turn.
Oh, geez. After she gets that lovely shot and her whole body like shudders. Blah, blah, blah. Yuck. She's gonna nod her head in thanks to Daeralei. And then she's gonna see the blood splatter all over the floor. And she's gonna move at least to here to kind of have like, look, I can see around the corner.
Mm-hmm. You see the door that has been slid closed and latched from the other side.
Mm. I think right now that's all she's gonna do. She's just gonna kind of look back at Daeralei like, what way do we go now?
Right. Then we move to Yrsimagor.
I have exactly enough movement to come running around Toy here up to, this is the sealed door, yeah?
Yes. Yep.
And remind me, was there a robot on the other side of the store? I do not remember.
You can make a retroactive perception roll to see if you had seen it or not.
Let's see. My retroactive perception score is +1. Oh, it sat on a 2 and then it rolled over to a nat 20, so I got a 21.
You remember the sound of the whirring servos, the metallic clink onto the kind of like the hard wood floors that make up this place. You remember seeing and hearing some kind of robot wandering and meandering on the chamber on this side of the door, doing various menial tasks before the door slammed closed.
That's all I needed to know. Then I'm going to try to brute force this door open.
You may make me a strength roll.
Athletics?
Sure. Make it athletics.
We're still in combat, yes?
Yep, you would still be raging.
So I'm still raging, so I get advantage on athletics check. Oh, this time it was a nat 20 and it rolled over to a 4. I got an 11.
This is just a wooden door, and it is simply latched in place. If you just give it a heave, it pops open pretty easily. You can pop the door, which I will do so. revealing a room before you as you kind of swing the door open. The door doesn't like smash up its hinges at all, but kind of just like you knock it open. And there you see, dominating the center of the room, is one of those medical robots, almost eerily akin to the one that you saw, or the ones that you've seen below Torch, the ones that were operating on Osmond Zane. Though this one looks to be a bit jury-rigged and have its parts replaced by scrap and rusty bits of metal, retrofitted to a degree. It is fiddling over a still living tiefling that is splayed out across the bed here. You can see because of his unnatural skin tones and his large curling horns, though you can see that his body has already been like many bits of his skin and bones and flesh have been replaced by metallic parts, including the entirety of his left arm, parts of his jaw, one of his eyes, etc., going down his body. The robot is like, fiddling with like tubes and whatnot that feed into him before it like turns its head up to you, and its single blue eye looks at you and kind of goes as it zooms in on you. I'll say it was an action to bust open the door.
Yeah, and I used all my movement getting here. I don't believe I have anything else I can do.
Okay, so I believe that ends your rage because you did not attack or be hit.
Yes.
You're like, I bonus action punch the wall. All right. Oh, I guess you can spend your bonus action to. Can you like to keep it up or something? Is that how that works?
So looking at the rage, ends early if you're knocked unconscious. If your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, or taken damage since then. Now, normally, as a barbarian, I would say it's a little, what's the word I want? Munchkin, to damage myself, but I'm also an orc warrior.
So the 2024 rules have it that you can take a bonus action to extend your rage.
Really?
By another round, yes.
Then I will do that. Thematically, then, I think it's taking those bear claws and not being able to attack. It's just taking and just scratching across the chest to keep the ire up.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't move anymore in these 6 seconds. But the door is open, which means my allies can see in, but also whatever's in there can see out.
Awesome. And then it goes to the medical robot's turn, who will then, like, its blue eye turns red in recognition, and it'll like scuttle across with like these 3 tripod legs towards you, Yrsimagor. And it will produce a hand of syringes to try to sedate you. Which means I get to roll. Okay, where's my stats? Oh.
Our last battle happened in the past, didn't it?
Yes, yeah. That was the
Which means that Veris and I have established the as yet unnamed maneuver.
Where's next action?
The hasty barbarian. The hasty bear.
I will roll. 47. You have more than 47 hit points, so you are able to resist the sedative. And then, seeing that you shrug off the sedative, it will then use its second attack to try to grab you with its robotic limbs and restrain you in place, getting you to cease and desist, so to speak. That is going to be a 10 to hit against you, which I imagine is going to be a miss. Which then brings us...
Is the grapple a to hit, or it was just a to hit, an action that allows it to grapple?
It was, yeah,
Okay.
an attack that also allows it to grapple.
Gotcha. Yes, a 10 very much misses.
That brings us now to Veris. You can hear and kind of see all this that's happening. What do you want to do?
Yeah, Veris is going to run up to here. It's pretty close proximity. So I think he's just gonna try and take a shot at it with his pistol.
Veris the gunslinger.
Yeah. That's an 11.
11 does not hit.
Well, then I think with his bonus action, he's going to give Bardic Inspiration to Yrsimagor. You can do this. This is just like any other of these robots that we've fought before. It should be no big deal to you, right?
I love that you inspire him right after you miss, and I imagine you fire your gun and like the door frame right next to him goes, you can do this.
Yeah. You got this.
It's a D8,
I'm
right
behind you. Yeah. And that's his turn.
With that, then, a figure steps out from here and points out with a long, slender rod, studded with like bones and like screws and bolts and such, that weaves with necromantic power, and she points it at the the unconscious tiefling upon the table, and her magic rod begins to glow, and she says, "Rise, my champion! Slay these foes in the name of Hellion!" And like lifting off of the surgical table, the necromantic green energy weaves its way through the metal, like grafted bits that are on this this figure, animating him, and he rises with glowing green eyes, and enters the fray. That was her action. Oh, sorry, that was a bonus action. She will then use an action to make 3 blasts of necromantic energy. Is she able to see your Veris? No, it's blocked by the doors. Okay, so Yrsimagor, she's the only one you're the only one that she can see. So she goes boom, boom, boom with 3 little flurries of these necromantic bolts at you. You did not recklessly attack, so these are normal rolls. That's going to be 16, 13, 14.
All misses.
Oh, wow. You're able to shrug off these little necromantic bolts. That brings us to the next in initiative. Oh, she will... after like seeing that you kind of like shrug off or dodge her attacks, she kind of goes whoop, and ducks back in. Ducks back in around the corner. Daeralei, it is your turn.
So I would have seen something that I can't see, but something attacking Yrsimagor, right? With those
Yeah, you would have
magic...
seen this. You would have seen this tiefling rise, imbued with necromantic energy, and you would have seen your Yrsimagor get blasted by necromantic energy as well.
from something other than the Adonis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So then I am going to summon my shadow spawn. And I'm going to summon it right here. Because I can see that, and then it'll be able to see the things that it needs to see.
Oh yeah, okay. Does it
then,
have any special vision?
Oop, I just clicked off of it. This might be important. It has a damage resistance to necrotic.
Ooh, cool.
It has dark vision of 120.
Okay, perfect.
I am summoning it with the... let us see. We'll do Fury. We'll bring out Fury again. I've had enough of this battle. This battle's been terrible. So
It's a Fury Shadow Spawn.
yeah.
And it goes on your turn, right?
It goes after me, yes.
Yeah.
So
we'll just say that it's like, yeah, it'll just go on your turn after you.
It's it's on my initiative, but it takes my turn immediately after me. I will tell
27 hit points or something.
It has 35.
35. Cool. Okay.
35 plus 15. But no, 30. Yeah, 35. So it has 35. And I click off of it. I don't think it takes. I just have to say to it, no action required by me, and I will tell it to attack.
Okay.
It knows who's friendly and who's not, so my parties are. Yeah, so that is my action. I get to move as well, right? So I don't want to get in the way. Yeah, so at this point, I think I'm going to be good right where I'm at, so I can see what's happening and not be in the way. Okay. And then its turn, it's going to attack. I guess it doesn't see what's its face that hit again, but it does see... Oh, I don't know how smart it is. I just told it to attack. Smart. It's not terribly smart. It'll attack the nearest one. So I guess that's Adonis.
Okay.
Because Adonis is like attacking us, right?
So far hasn't. Well, yes.
If he
Adonis
hasn't done,
yes.
if he hasn't done anything, then I guess it'll go after the medical drone because that actually did attack. And we are unsure of yet what Adonis is going to do, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, so come on, attack. Where's my things? 2 hit, 2 hit, 2 hit. This is my spell attack modifier. Okay. 7. Oof. Nat 1 to hit.
That'll be a miss.
Yeah, the table got in its way. It was just totally wasn't ready for it. I believe he only gets the one hit, I think. Makes a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down. Okay, so it's a spell level 3, so he gets 1 attack. Yeah. So that's it.
Okay. That brings us to Toy.
Let's see. Toy is not in the greatest of spots, but Toy is gonna kind of Mouse is gonna move up. Could she still hit it from here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she is going to try and stab with her dagger, because that's about all she's got right now. Trying to ignore everything else. Oh, D&D Beyond, why? We're gonna do this. Oh no, that was a nat 1 for a 9?
That'll also be a miss.
Yeah.
So you're unable to find purchase across its chrome Skymetal armor.
Boo.
Up close, maybe it's the familiar face that you see that makes you roll that nat 1. When you look upon this tiefling that rises, though scarred and mutilated superficially, this is a face of a tiefling you recognize.
She's just like, oh shit. I have a weird question just because of how close this medical drone is here.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to bonus action disengage, could I, where's my little pointer? Could I come this way?
No, you cannot.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure of before I just wasted that. So, yeah, that is her turn.
Awesome. It is now Adonis, the grafted champion's turn. Imbued with necromantic energy, his eyes glow with that green flame. He strides forward, and with that massive, like, mechano undead arm, comes down, smash at your shadow spawn, Daeralei, using the branding smite spell.
That sounds like it's going to hurt.
It certainly will. Next time you hit a creature, it gleams with 2d6 extra damage. Okay. So cast Branding Smite, make an attack here. That's going to be a 22 against it.
That is a hit.
1, 2, 3, 4. Does it have any vulnerabilities or resistance to radiance damage?
Not radiant.
Okay, cool.
It does,
so then
yeah.
it'll be 22 bludgeoning and radiant damage that it takes. And then we'll multi-attack for another pummel against it. That's going to be a 21 to hit for 14 bludgeoning damage.
That disappears it.
And that was bonus action and action. Unfortunately, he can't really get to all of you. I guess he will, like, move here, trying to continue to block the door and get past the medical drone. Yrsimagor, it is your turn.
Okay. Does this thing look like it weighs more or less than 1,000 pounds?
The robot. Oh gosh. I'm gonna say more than 1,000 pounds.
How much more?
Let me pull out a calculator.
So
okay, so this is what is a 7-foot cube of steel? How much does that weigh?
Good lord.
I'm just curious.
It's not made of like some space age alloy.
The
No,
7-foot cube of steel is
it's made of tungsten.
168. Okay, that can't be right. What about a 5 kilo steel? Yeah, we're
So
talking many orders more than 1,000 of pounds. I'd probably say it probably upwards of 10,000.
This is a 5-ton robot.
I imagine so. Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
big.
Okay.
Well, how much is a car? How much is a car?
A car is like usually around 2,000, 2,500 pounds, give or
Oh,
take.
okay. Okay, you know what? Then I'll say it's probably on the light side of a car then. Let's say it's like 2,000 pounds.
So the reason I asked
It's
that
smaller than a car. It's a smaller than a
is
car.
I have a push-pull-drag number of 1,060 pounds. However, I can use the shove action on something that's up to one size larger than me. My goal here is what I want to try to do is shove or somehow get this thing out of the way of the doorway. I just made a dragging motion without actually doing anything, so you can't see it. I want to try to
push it.
I want to try to push it out of the way here. I mean, I don't know if these beds are fixed. If I can push it backwards into the bed or topple it over that bed, I would try that first.
These medical beds are pretty securely mounted to the floor, but you can definitely try to push it 5 feet away with an athletics check.
Here we go.
It'll be opposed athletics.
Here we go. I'm gonna throw this, so it's a dirty 20 and an 8 on Veris's inspiration die, making that a 28.
Well, you got more than 20 over how much it got in its athletics. You beat the DC by 20, which is double crit according to Pathfinder rules. So I will say that, like, as you're able to topple it, it's precarious tripod legs. Like it's built for balance, not for resisting large forces. Because it's ultimately a medical drone and it wants to be moving precisely and balanced and stable. So you're able to kind of like knock it off kilter pretty easily, and you're able to shove it 5 feet. You said you wanted kind of like upwards, right?
Yeah, trying to. Basically, I'm gonna shove it, and then I'm going to move to stay engaged with it. That should open the way for others to be able to be more effective in this space. And that was my action to shove it, so I will use that bonus action to maintain the rage.
Awesome. That will bring us to the robot itself. Will again try to do a grasping, restraining limb attack against you to start things off. Okay, that's better. That's gonna be 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And that will deal 10 bludgeoning damage to you, and you are now grappled by it. And then it'll try again to inject you with more sedative with its needle hand. 5, 6, 7, 8. Which you're able to resist. And having restrained you, I think it's going to probably try to pull you. Probably like pull you and put you in the corner, I think, is what it'll do.
Nobody puts Yrsimagor in the corner.
I was just thinking that.
That is going to be its turn. Veris, it is your turn.
Yeah, so Veris is going to... Oh gosh, this thing is looking pretty nasty, but Veris is going to try and angle a shatter in there. See if he can get it so that it doesn't hit anyone. It's a 20-foot. Radius. So he's going to angle it like right here, I think. If that works.
Sure.
He's like here.
Mm-hmm. And that'll hit
Yeah.
Adonis too.
So like right here then. So then it wouldn't. Right here.
Awesome. On save with disadvantage, right? Because it's made of inorganic material.
That is correct, yes.
Yeah. Cool. That is going to be. Oh, that's right. Disadvantage. That'll be 6.
Yeah.
It'll be 6. I was like, wow, it rolled so good. No, that's disadvantage. So yeah, 6 on the con save, so it fails.
So it'll take 15 points of thunder damage.
Welcome to the jungle. Cool.
And then Veris is going to give Toy his bardic inspiration die as bonus action. And that's his turn.
Okay. That brings us to the back of the top of initiative. Marrow will peek around the corner, seeing the carnage that's happening, and seeing the space is open. She'll continue her movement up here, and use her bonus action to conjure another weave of necromantic energy. This time it flies past you, this little like bolt. Toy, it flies past you. Veris, it flies past you. Daeralei, it flies past you. Almost like a little like lob like grenade as it lands over here. And she says, "You are not done yet. Fight more!" As those dispatched rust risen that you have rise once more. So many of them succumb to their lethal wounds as they rise. In fact, this one does, and this one does. Kind of falling back apart and unable to be risen again, since those are the ones that were critted by y'all last thingy. Okay, so that's 19. Yeah, they'll come back with half hit points. That was her bonus action. And then, ooh, what's this spell that she can do? 60-foot radius sphere. Ooh. Are these things immune? No. 60-foot radius sphere. Let's see if. How big is that? Okay, so 60-foot radius would be like 120 feet. That's huge. That's huge.
I don't like that.
Okay, she can put it here, I guess, then. Okay, yeah, so actually, can she even see that? Yes, she can. Okay, from behind you, she conjures forth like this weird, like, necromantic black hole that pulses out. This like wave of necrotic energy that blasts out like a fireball cast in reverse. Daeralei, Veris, Toy, make me con saves, please.
Damn, I'm gonna have to use my bardic inspiration on this. So that's a 9 and it's a D8, correct?
Yep.
Cool. For 17. Because I got an 8 on the die.
Can I use a a vial. What do they call them?
So if you want to do a reroll, it costs 3. If you want to just use advantage, it costs 1.
I wanted to use advantage
Yep, then you can burn
Yeah.
1 for advantage.
because I knew I was going to have troubles on this one. So that will be 16. No. Yeah, 6. Lost it. Where did it go? Yeah, 16. Then.
Okay, and Veris, what did you get on your con save?
17.
Okay, all 3 of you will pass, so you'll take half of 33, which is 16 necrotic damage. And that was her move, her bonus, and her action. Which means that she's done her turn. Daeralei, it is your turn.
Her appearing and doing that kind of changes what I was going to do because of all these baddies that are on our doorstep here. I think I'm gonna cast Hunger of Hadar. It's a 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold, and I want it. I want to aim it such that the 20-foot radius ends right before me,
Okay.
and just takes up, those dudes down there.
Kind of like this.
Yeah, up a little even more. So like they have to be in it to still attack me, kind of thing. But I'm not in it.
Like that, kind of. You can move it if you want.
Yeah, that's good. You know what? Like, that's good. That's where I want it, right there.
You can even take a few steps back too with your movement if you want to make it even farther up if you want.
Yeah, I would ultimately like that so that it's let's move me. So basically, it's going to be if they want to attack Veris or myself, they're still in the circle, but we're not in the circle.
So like that.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is darkness.
And it's like end the turn and start the turn triggers, right?
Yeah. This is void, blah, 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 blah. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within it are blinded. So that could be important. When they start their turn, they're going to take cold damage, and if they end their turn in it, they're going to take acid damage.
When do they make saving throws?
They make a saving throw at the end of their turn, a dex saving throw to stop with the acid damage.
Okay, so the cold is automatic?
Yeah, if they start in there, cold
Okay,
is automatic.
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, that was your action?
Yeah, my action and my move,
Mm-hmm.
and ultimately that is my turn, because...
Okay.
Yeah.
Toy, it is your turn. You're face to face with a face you recognize. But there's no look of recognition back from him, as he is completely subsumed and controlled by magic powers. What do you want to do?
This is very much gonna be holy shit. She's gonna be like, Donis, look, it's me, it's your baby sister, ha! And she is. I think I am going to hold my action for when he hits me.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Right. It'll then go to his turn then, and there is like a brief moment where you can see he focuses on you, His brow like relaxes a little bit. A glimmer of recognition. A moment of pause. And then another necromantic surge kind of like weaves up his arm. And he like, and he gets controlled once more by the whims of Marrow, the Lord of Rust. He will then cast a Wrathful Smite on himself, and then make a claw attack against you, Toy. With his strange metal arm. That's going to be a critical hit against you.
Cool. I'm
Wait, hold on.
probably gonna die, guys.
Hold on. Wait. Is it still a critical hit if I reduce it? Yes, right? Because you rolled a 20.
Yes. It'll be a hit no matter what. It'll be a crit no matter what. For a second, I had like Pathfinder rules in my brain. We're like, well, if you get a crit, but the number is still below the DC, then it downgrades it to normal success. But no, this is going to be a straight up critical hit.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to be. Okay, so how much does this one do? So it's 2 of these from the claw, and 1 of these from the smite. Okay, so 13 plus 18 plus 4. So 30.
Yeah, she's down.
30 something damage.
Yeah. I only have 21 hit points.
I will say that you will still get to do your reaction thing here as he strikes you. I will let you have that.
Cool.
That's that readied action.
Cool. Yeah, she's just, as he's hitting her, the thing that she's gonna go for is the arm.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Why will you not roll? D&D Beyond sheet. Why won't you roll my attackies? Let's see. Nat 20, bitch.
Oh.
It's for a 28.
Yep, that'll hit as well. That'll be a critical hit.
Cool.
Max, yeah. So roll plus max on a roll damage.
So my max would be 9. And then another D4 for 1 more, so 10.
10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
And now Toy is down.
Toy goes down, and Adonis strides over your body and continues his multi-attack with a second claw attack at you, Veris. That is going to be a 14 to hit you.
Yeah, that just hits.
14? Okay, that'll deal 12 bludgeoning to you with his metallic claw.
Cool.
And then that brings us to Yrsimagor. You are grappled, Yrsimagor, and you've been kind of like pushed into the corner to try to be subdued, since you are you're unruly resident of this fine medical establishment. What do you want to do?
Are my hands free?
Your hands are free, yes.
3 attacks.
You're not restrained. You're
3 attacks
grappled.
using my raged bear claw attacks sequence. Recklessly, of course. So the first attack. Are you freaking kidding me? It was like a 10. So I don't think that's going to do anything. Second attack. Let's do the right one here. That's better. 22 to hit.
That'll be 1 hit.
And third attack at advantage. Natural 20.
There we go. That'll be a critical hit.
So, the first regular attack is I'm just going to ignore this number. I'm just getting it. It's trying to auto-calculate the D&D Beyond crit. Get that out of there. So it's 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 2 for raging. Am I still at plus 2 for raging? Yeah, plus 2 for raging. This barbarian does not have other damage bonuses. That's a 12 plus the d6. So that's well, that wasn't the regular one. That's 17 is the crit. I was going to calculate the regular one, but 17 is the crit, and then the regular hit is a 9 plus 2 is 11. So 28 total points of slashing damage. As I just start ripping and tearing at this robot creature. And I don't have any other bonus actions I can do. Can't move. I'm just going to stay in the corner and pummel this thing. Pummel or be pummeled.
Mm-hmm. Well, then it goes to its turn, and you are still unruly. It'll try to pin you and kind of like force you down. Again, doing a attack against you to keep you still, and then another sedative injection. It will make you still at some point. So this is going to be an attack with advantage against you because of your reckless attack. Ooh, that's going to be a 12, which will be a miss, which then it'll use its second attack to try it again. Cool, that's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
And this will deal to you 14 bludgeoning.
Just do 7.
Mm-hmm. Likewise, it keeps you grappled. It keeps you in the corner. And that will bring us to Veris. It is your turn.
Okay, this guy in front of me needs to stop. This tiefling that looks vaguely familiar as he looks to Toy. He is going to cast Hold Person
Ooh, cool.
on him.
So that is a wisdom save, right?
Where did it go? Yes, wisdom save.
That is 20.
How much is it to make the DM reroll?
5.
I think it's 5, right? Yeah, 5.
We got it. We got 7. 6.
I'm using it, and then I'm going to give 5.
Okay. So
Is this a pay to win? Is this not good? It's fine.
Okay, so you're okay. You're
sorry.
you want me to reroll?
So you
Yes,
you have to reroll your save.
Okay, that's going to be a total of 12 on the reroll.
Yay! Okay, he fails.
Paralyzed, right?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, for a second, I was like,
Paralyzed.
where are the condition tokens? That's the other game. Paralyzed. Boom. Cool. Okay, that was your action to cast the spell, and you're now concentrating on it.
Yes. Can you remind me what the help thing does? Does it help with attacks or anything like that, or nothing in combat?
Yeah. You can help for an attack. You just have to be adjacent to the person you're helping.
Oh, well. Veris does not want to go be where Yrsimagor is, so he's going to go to Daeralei and be beside. And with my new race that I am now, I can use the help as a bonus action. So he's going to do that.
So your next D20 roll has advantage,
Yes.
Daeralei, on your next turn. I put a little token on you for concentration, just to remember it.
I am also concentrating if you want to put one on me too.
Ooh, cool.
I
Just
feel
because
like
it's easy to forget concentration.
I feel like you all saw Yrsimagor shove the robot, the medical drone, off around the corner, and you guys just, while you're fighting, you hear the sounds of combat in that room, and you're just waiting to see if it's the drone or Yrsimagor that emerges from around the corner.
We're taking bets.
All right. It is now the Rust Risen's turns. So you can roll me 2d6, and they take all that damage.
Oh, I don't know why it rolled 4. Let me just see which ones were the first two.
Is it because you upcast it?
No, I think it's rolling both the acid and the cold all at once when I hit the thing, which I've done.
Gotcha.
So it should have been 10 points.
10 cold. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the ones that don't make their save at the end of their turn will take 8 acid.
Mm-hmm.
That as well. Yeah, 10 cold.
That's a lot of acid. They're going to be tripping balls.
Okay, so they're blinded. They're in like
blinded.
difficult terrain or something. I think that they probably will have somewhat of a sense of where you all are. And so they move up. They can move 15 because of difficult terrain.
One of us. Thank you.
The only one that can try to attack are these front two. So Daeralei, you're going to be attacked at disadvantage by 2 of these Rust Risens. So attack number 1 against you is going to be a 19 to hit, and then a 10 to hit, and then a 6 to hit, and then a 16 to hit. Which sounded like 2 hits.
So the
right?
first and the last.
Yeah,
because first and the last would hit.
Okay, so it's going to be 8 slashing and then 11 slashing. So it's going to be 2 con saves you have to do.
So 8 damage and 11, you said?
Yes.
8 and 11. Okay, so first con was a 12. I don't know if I'm doing that right. And then an 11.
Okay, so those are both successes. Okay, and then they all end their turn, so they all have to make saving throws, right?
Dex 15.
Okay.
If they succeed.
One of them succeeds.
So it doesn't take any, and the ones that don't succeed will take 8 acid.
Okay, so that kills 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good. Like it.
Of them. As 4 of the 5 failed, will take the full damage.
Perfect.
Okay, that brings us to the top with Marrow. Marrow sees that her minions are kind of falling one by one, though Adonis is doing her work.
She doesn't see it at all because it's in the dark.
It's true. What other spells can she do? Well, this is a touch spell? I don't think she wants to do a touch spell. What does this one do? 2 foot cube to restrain? No, she doesn't want to restrain. Okay, I think she's going to simply conjure forth 3 bolts of necromantic energy. So she would know as a spellcaster that you, Veris, are putting an enchantment over Adonis. So she's going to try and strike you with these 3 necromantic blasts that she does here. Okay, so we'll do them one at a time just in case. So that's gonna be 20 to hit.
Dirty 20?
Yeah. That'll do 23 necrotic damage.
Okay, I'm going to use my reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're immune Are they immune to being charmed?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to use my reaction to reduce the roll.
By 1d8, right?
Yeah. For that
Okay.
20.
Yeah. So you get to subtract whatever it is from 20.
Oh, poof. It did reduce it by 6, but that's still a hit.
That's still a 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be 23 necrotic damage from the first of the bolts.
Yeah.
That'll cause you to make
down.
Oh,
Veris
you're
is
like
down from
down?
that. Yeah.
Okay. So the concentration breaks. The paralyze is no longer happening. Then the second bolt will go at you, Daeralei. That's going to be a 16 to hit you.
That also hits. Oh, wait a second. You know what? Just 1 second here. I have a reaction. I've got a
Ooh.
reaction. My reaction is once for short rest, when you make an attack roll against me, I can use this reaction to pose disadvantage on the roll.
Ooh,
So please,
okay.
please take disadvantage
So
on
it
that
was
roll.
it was what? It was a 16 that I got against
Yeah.
you. So that'll turn it into an 18 instead, unfortunately.
Ugh.
So sorry, not instead, but
It stays as 16.
I rolled
Okay.
better on the second one. Yeah, okay. So then 1,
Well,
2, 3,
I
4.
tried.
That is going to be 25 necrotic damage against you.
I believe that downs me. Boom.
And then that'll break concentration for you as well. On that. And then her third one will attack Yrsimagor. And she has advantage against you because you recklessly attacked. That'll be a crit, holy shit.
What are you doing, Vi?
I think this is a TPK.
We are all about to become servants of the Lord of Rust Marrow. I have something.
So this is
I have a Hail Mary.
okay. What is? I need to pull up a calculator here.
I don't like. It's never good when the DM says
61 necrotic damage with the critical hit.
Guess what? I can't have with raging. I cannot have necrotic damage. Half it. I can't have it. Unfortunately. But my Hail Mary is moot because I only have 52 hit points.
Does your Relentless Endurance trigger?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, thank you. I was just looking at that. So let's see. I believe, because that reset. I believe. Yes, it's just automatic. That I'm at 1 HP.
Go ahead and describe it to Yrsimagor as this critical hit would have killed you, but doesn't.
So I think, and I'm going to use this, I'm going to flavor this with what I was going to try as a sort of a Hail Mary in this situation. So I'm basically pinned by this multi-limbed medical drone against this wall. It's got me, it's been poking me with its multiple syringes, trying to knock me out or do whatever it's doing. It's pummeling me. And I can kind of see, as I'm fighting this thing off, I can see this elusive Lord of Rust behind it. And I think it's the fact that even in my rage, seeing that it was attacking out through where the others were, the fact that it turned its attention to me can only mean that it has no more targets out there. And as I feel myself being dragged into the void, the one thing that fuels my rage even further is that I won't get to face my sister Colgara. And not out of any sort of sentiment. I won't get to face her in the battle arena. And as I come back with this relentless endurance, I shout past the medical drone at Meryl, the Lord of Rust. And I just say, "You are making a mistake. Bring us to my sister, Fulgar." And I don't know if that's going to have an effect or not, but that's my Hail Mary.
Ooh. Perfect. She will gesture out to Adonis, and she'll say, "Capture their bodies, do not slay them. I will do experiments upon them. And keep the large one alive." Daeralei, it is your turn. Make me a death saving throw, please.
I kind of want to fail now because I certainly don't want her.
Yeah, I don't know if I actually helped you guys.
Death saves roll. Oh, that's a 17.
That is a success.
She's going to do so many bad things to my body.
Toy, it is your turn. Make a death save, please.
Oh, I'm not on the ball at all. For some reason, these aren't.
Oh, that's a 7.
That is one failure. It is now Adonis's turn, who will pick you up, Toy, and carry you and pluck you onto this table. Yrsimagor, it is your turn.
So let's see if this is right here. No, dang it. Hold on a second. Toy. Nope, that's not right. I'm not. Toy got a failed death save.
Yes, correct.
Okay. If I'm going to follow through with this, I'm going to stop fighting, and this is very difficult. But I think I used up the last of my rage to come back from the brink of death and try to persuade this Lord of Rust. I do not fight back against the robot, and I do not maintain my rage. I let the rage drop.
Okay. Essentially surrendering, so to speak.
Yeah.
All right. With the medical drone's turn, it will see, it'll inject its sedatives into you. And I think as you are trying to stand and submit, that's when the world grows a little bit dizzy. You become off balance. It'll automatically succeed against you because you're at 1 hit point as you are knocked unconscious from the sedative. Veris, roll me a death save, please.
That's a 5.
That's going to be a failure. The Rust Risen carries, dragging one in each hand by the legs, one a easier carry than the other, drags Veris and Daeralei into this room.
Just picks Veris up by the tail.
And I'm curious, do I keep this going until we resolve our death saves?
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah.
I kind of.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
do
we
that.
all kind of want to see how the death saves play out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that will
'Cause, like,
determine.
Because I guess like Marrow could like cast Spare the Dying or something on all of you to keep you alive.
But she also doesn't seem like she would do that because
She
she likes
seems
dead
like she
bodies
would
just as much
wait.
as live ones.
She seems like she would wait
Yeah.
until they're on
See
the
who would
very
survive.
cusp of death before even thinking about saving them.
It's true, and you know what? She knows that she can.
She's a necromancer.
She's a necromancer.
say,
Doesn't really care.
I
if
realized,
she lives or
too,
dies.
In the effort to stop a TPK, there's a very real situation where Yrsimagor could be the only one that survives this. Which was
Okay,
not my
so we're-
intention.
So simply speaking, all of these corpses are going to be piled up onto these various beds by her servants as she kind of watches you mostly, Sir Yrsimagor, making sure that you are sedated fully. And we're going to just kind of rapid fire one by one around the table, roll our death saves to see. So it'll be going Daeralei, Veris, Daeralei, Toy, Veris, kind of around until we resolve our death saves. So, Kaeryn, death save.
16.
All right. Veris.
Why that keeps-
Sorry, Toy.
13.
All right, Veris.
I'm superstitious. I have to roll physical. I rolled a 14.
Daeralei.
11. Oh no, I stabilized. Shit.
That's,
Okay.
Yeah, stabilized.
Then Toy.
Oh, that's an 8.
Gonna be failure. Veris.
That's a 4.
That's another failure. Toy.
That's a 5.
Toy dies. And then Veris.
I got an 11. I'm at 1 failure, or 2 failure, 2 success.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
each. Yeah. All right.
Full
And then
card.
Veris 50-50. There we go.
I believe!
What
I
is,
believe!
what is the fate of Veris?
All right. 19.
All right. We will then conclude tonight's session
Oh my
as I have a
goodness.
bit of drafting up to do now. As Yrsimagor, Daeralei, and Veris somehow survive these wounds, captured in the custody of Marrow, but Toy, in full, has lost her body, has lost her reign on this world. And I think, Toy, you would rise from your corpse as a ghost, as a spirit, just for a moment, seeing the world around you. You seeing Marrow begin to pull all your companions into the side chamber. They're like wrapped up in like ropes and chains and various rust-risen abominations, and your brother and the medical robot kind of assisting her in like wrapping and binding up these would-be heroes. But then Marrow looks at you as a specter, bright in your eyes, and she says to you, "Oh, you think you escaped your fate?" She holds out a taloned hand, and conjures up some necromantic energy, and this is torture to your spirit, as your spirit is bound, permanently ripped from your body and shunted and obliviated. Your body is mine now, she says to you.
Oh my god! Yes, this is my third character.
Well,
That's like-
technically, the other one
Oh.
didn't die that
I
we
know,
know of. She's out there
technically-
somewhere.
Yeah, technically Zari's not dead. She's just out there.
Oh my god.
So 2. I do have a really cool idea though that I kind of want to talk to you about, but
Perfect.
since we're here.
I think with that, we are going to conclude tonight's stream a bit earlier than we normally would.
my gosh.
And we'll have a bit of a roundtable discussion about what happens next for Skymetal.
This is
the second TPK.
This is wild because yeah, I don't know that I actually saved us. We would have all been dead. And I don't know that it was any better. It may have been worse. Oh boy. All right.
You might get to see your sister after all.
Yeah, this is... I'm thinking a lot of things right now, and I don't actually want to say them out loud because I don't want to give Vi any ideas.
Not wrong.
So, I'm speechless. Vi continues to be merciless in combat, and that is a wonderful thing to behold. I've never gotten to play so many characters in a single campaign, so yeah, thank you to everybody who tuned in. Thank you to those who Dice on Ice and Tamiko Ahoy dropping the community subs. Yeah, just thank you for everybody for hanging out in the chat with us all. Like Vi said, we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen next. So, you will find out in 2 weeks, I guess, when we come back. So in the meantime, thank you as always to everybody around the table here, our amazing Game Master Vi, Kaeryn, Sara, M, and myself, without whom this would just be Vi talking to herself for a couple hours.
Vi TPKing herself for a few hours.
With that, we're going to end the session the same way we end every session. You can say it with me if you want.
TPK.